So there was this headmaster of a British school interviewed on the radio. He said, what are we doing to our kids when children come to school at age 5, they have lovely posture, they're bright-eyed, they're eager to learn, they're eager to please. When they leave school at 16 or 17, their posture is atrocious, they have no life in them at all, they do not want to learn, they do not want to please. What are we doing to our children? And what we're doing to our kids, starting at about age 5, is that we're putting them in chairs that slope backwards, chairs sloping backwards so they can be stacked more easily. And people don't realize that children are sitting on 2 rounded bones, the sit bones, that are part of the pelvis. When you put a rounded bone on a chair that slopes backwards, the whole pelvis and hip joint become out of commission. Listening to author Richard Brannon, an Alexander Technique teacher, talking about this. And the children have no chance except to bend their backs as they work at their desks. The child will try to tip the chair onto the front 2 legs. Second thing, they'll try to put a foot underneath. That will help their posture. But for both of these habits, they're told off for them. They're reprimanded. So instead, they bend every bone in their spine, and we wonder why they come out bent. So here in America, we usually have kids in a chair-desk combination where you can't do any of that tipping. So you take kids who are used to running around a lot, and you tell them to sit still for many hours a day in an environment that makes it difficult not to mess up their posture. So also kids, at least in America, in 1st or 2nd grade, they're carrying around backpacks weighing 20 pounds or more filled with books. And it's just setting up kids to have spinal scoliosis. So we have all these strict rules in the workplace about the kind of furniture that employers must provide for employees, but we don't seem to have any of these rules for the school. So, we must think that children are just so resilient that they can overcome anything. And we're really messing our kids up by putting them in these chairs for many hours a day that are only wrecking their posture and making them sullen and unhappy and doing permanent damage to our kids.